Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day for some of you. Not really a hump to me because they're all pretty much the same. But we'll call it hump day anyway. Welcome one and all to the 375th coffee sessions. 375. Good gosh. What was I thinking? Let's see who we got hanging out with us this morning. Got some thumbs up going over there. Things are looking good. Paul Stewart says, good morning all. Thumbs up. Thanks to everyone for removing the trolls. Yeah, some people just, what are you going to do? And Paul, you're pretty much a regular. I see you usually on here before I ever even go live. So if you'd like to be a moderator too, let me know. Be happy to give you a wrench. Here's one of my other moderators, Mr. Larry Galt. He's here every day. Good morning, Larry. Thomas Grimm, good morning. John Howard. 12 hours yesterday on Long John Silver's roof on a walk-in freezer, too old for the heat. Oh, yeah, that had to have been a rough one. Let's see. Mr. David Burnett's here. Good morning. Thumbs up, he says. Clyde CNC's here. Clyde's also another moderator because he's here all the time. Some of you guys could do this thing without me. You're here all the time. You could do it as good as I do. Let's see. Dennis Nolan. He was at the dock yesterday. Hope all went well there, Dennis. You didn't miss much. Just some knucklehead. Some knucklehead in his mom's basement playing on the computer. Clyde says we had some Georgia heat here yesterday. 95. Wow. Gary Hammett's here. Good morning, Gary. Leo Steger at work again. All righty. Bill Larson. How you doing, Bill? Good to see you. Kevin Ells is here. Good morning, Kevin. And Monroe Cook is also here. So, welcome, peeps. In case anybody's wondering, and I know y'all are, I got my grass cut yesterday. Even though if you saw my Facebook post, I took a screenshot of my phone. I don't even remember what time it was. Probably about 5 or 5:30, something like that. And it said 95 degrees, feels like 103. And I thought, dadgummit. But I waited about another hour, I think. And I thought, you know what? It's not going to get any cooler. Not much. So I went ahead and drug the old John Deere out and got her done. So I'm happy. My neighbors are probably a little happier. Although my one neighbor over here, he's worse than I am. He cuts his probably about every third time I cut mine. But anyway, let's see. David Jones from Porter Woodwork says, good morning from the sick bed. Still trying to regain my strength. Well, I hope you're feeling better, David. I'm not sure that the coffee sessions will make you feel any better, but we'll try. Um, Bill Hoffman says, "Good morning, Dave and everyone. How you doing, Bill? Hope you are doing well." Uh, Doc Whitaker's here this morning. How you doing, Doc? And Bart Bixels over there on the Facebook side. For you guys, you Danville people, let's see how many of them we got in here. Bill Larison, Bill Hoffman, and Doc. Uh, y'all know about Ted Andrews passing. Uh, really sad to hear. Man, we're all just, so many classmates already gone, and then when you hear of one, it's tough to take. Yeah, Ted was class of 72. He's a couple years older than me. I'm trying to think. Bill Hoffman, were you class of 73 or 72? I can't remember. I know you're older than me. So anyway, sad to hear about Ted. Let's see what am I missing here. Dennis says it was so hot in Missouri that I got third-degree burns just walking out to my shop. That's pretty hot. Dave Mack says, "Morning, 90 today, no rain, and a beautiful walk with Jax this morning." Good deal. Good deal. And Dave's on YouTube today. He switches around too, I think. Bruce Foley's here. Good morning, Bruce. Steve Kronsky says, "Thumbs up." Thank you, Steve. We got a few of them over there. All right, Bill confirms 1973. That's what I was thinking. Dave Mack says, "I'm on YouTube today since Dave set us on Facebook. Did not matter." I said the thumbs up don't matter. The people matter. I'm happy to have, and in fact, right now we've got one person on Facebook. Bart Bixel is the lone. Well, wait a minute. It's on. Oh no, that's one thumbs up on Facebook. Okay, yeah. When I hold this, yeah, there's 5 people watching on Facebook. Now y'all matter. All y'all matter. Just the thumbs up and all that kind of stuff don't really matter on Facebook. Because I tell you, I've been really close, and I've mentioned this before, and I'll say it again. Don't be surprised if all of a sudden one day, without any kind of advance notification, the coffee sessions disappears off of Facebook. Because I was having some deep thoughts last night, and I'm thinking, why am I even on Facebook? It's I don't even know how to describe it. There's not a word I can use on YouTube without getting in trouble to talk about Facebook. So I don't know. Anyway, like I said, just don't be surprised. I've said it before. Don't be surprised if you go to look for the coffee sessions. Like, hey, not on Facebook, but it'll be on YouTube for sure until they run me off. But anyway, let's see. We're at that age, thankful for each day. Amen, brother. Amen. I mentioned a while back, I'm sure that everything I think about now, I think about it like today's August the 25th, I think. And I think of it as a little over 4 months since my heart attack. Everything starts again at the heart attack day. Because, I mean, I shouldn't be here. I mean, there's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I shouldn't be here. but for some reason I am. So it's just like, I feel like I'm starting over from that day. I got a reset um, on April 16th. John says, got to go to Seymour's Hardee's on the walk-in cooler to work on my suntan. Sorry for your loss on classmate. Yeah. Thank you, John. Bart says, not a problem for him if we dump Facebook. So you know how it is, Bart. You know how it is. It's a cesspool over there. I'm sorry. It is a cesspool. And YouTube's not a whole lot better, but you know. Now I don't know if any of y'all have Twitch accounts. You know, with this platform that I use, StreamYard, I can actually broadcast a lot. I think I can do with the little cheap basic plan that I'm on. I think I can do 3 what they call them destinations, but I only do 2, Facebook and YouTube. But I could dump Facebook and put it on Twitch because I have broadcasted Twitch before. I don't think I've done it with the coffee sessions, but I used to do it with the CNC with Dave things and all that. But I stopped because pretty much nobody was watching from there. But you know, that's an option. And I don't know that much about Twitch. I know it's kind of a gamer thing. Yeah, Dave says. Oh, wait a minute. Let me back up here. George is in the house. Good morning, George. Thank you for the thumbs up. I'm going to go ahead and say that because I know you probably gave me one. And if not, maybe I'll guilt you into it now. Monroe Cook says, yes, in the last few years, I've lost a lot of friends and coworkers. Dave Mack says, amen. When I had my 99 plus blockage on my Widowmaker, fixed it, changes your outlook on life. Some things are not as important anymore. Absolutely. It's I almost feel like I'm on borrowed time now because everybody, all the doctors, even the when I went to visit the paramedic guys, and then that one guy I didn't even know, and he was looking at that thing and he's like, holy cow, can't even believe you're still standing here, because he was looking at the things. It just changes your way of thinking. Anyway, I was going to say something else, and I forgot what it was. Oh, let's talk about something else here. Talking about old people stuff and friends and coworkers and all passing. I got to, one of the things that I've been thinking of since that day is, that happened on April 16th, one day before my 65th birthday. But that's not the big thing. The other thing is that I was thinking, because we've got this wonderful retirement thing called Social Security. Anyway, when I got to thinking about that, I'm like, my full retirement age, like I was thinking about starting to draw it when I was 62, as soon as I could draw it. But then the more because I didn't know anything about Social Security, then the more I learned about it, I'm like, well, I can't do that because I make too much money. Still doing the Gatton CNC thing and selling other stuff. And I'm like, well, yeah, they make it where they want you to stay poor. You can't make any money. to speak of, uh, and draw that at 62. So my full retirement age for when I was born is 66 in 4 months. So if you do the math, 66, my birthday's April 17th, so 66 in 4 months would be August 17th, which just recently passed. So I got about a year ago to draw the full thing. But what really got me thinking is when I thought that I came that close to not drawing a single penny. A single penny. And not just that, not just the Social Security, but my IRA and all that stuff. I haven't touched any of that stuff. So I'm like, wow, what a kicker that would have been, to croak and not get to spend any of that money. So yeah, that's the kind of thing you think about when you have one of those. Hey, my buddy Doug's here. Morning. It's amazing how many heart attack survivors there are. 3 for me, and it does change your mindset. What, one or two wasn't good enough for you, Doug? You had to go and have 3 of them? That's just like you overachiever. Anyway, got something cool in how much time I got? I'm blabbing on here. Got something cool in the mail today. I was telling you about the videos that I've been watching from the Gwinnett Woodworkers Association. And there was one guy on there in particular that was doing these little miniature birdhouse things. And he referenced a book that I guess is the guidelines he kind of follows. And anyway, when he was talking about that, I thought, well, I'm going to get that book because he kept talking about how it was, like $14.95 or something for the book. So I thought, I'm going to get that book. And I looked, my always first thought is always just get on Amazon and get it, have it in a couple of days. Well, I couldn't find it anywhere, at least a new book. And I don't know how long. I got it right here. I'll show you. Let's see if I can. Can't see anything without my glasses. Let's see what the copyright. All right, 2004, I guess. But anyway, this is the book. Dick Singh is the name of the. He's not the Gwinnett woodworker. That's Dan something or other. But this is the guy, miniature birdhouse. But he's really good book and everything. But I couldn't find it new anywhere. But this is, and you look at this, it almost looks new. It's got a little bit of wear and tear on the corners. But I haven't found any where anybody scribbled any notes in it. But this is from some kind of a thrift book, a thrift bookstore from, I think, out in New Mexico. So, it took me a few days to get it and all, but it was only about $7 and something. So, pretty excited about getting that. I want to make some of those because, as you see, now, I don't know if you can tell from the picture, but those things, like right here, they're like this big. They're itty bitty, so they're not very big at all. And they're called ornaments. The book just says miniature birdhouses, but they're ornaments that you can hang on a Christmas tree, or you can just do like they're doing and get one of those stands and display them, year round if you wanted to. Oh, they're back. All right, moderators, do your thing. Okay, looks like Clyde got him. Thank you, Clyde. Yeah, I'm not gonna play around with those folks. As soon as they come in, you know who belongs here, and you know who doesn't. As soon as they come in, get rid of them. Let's see. Jim Sinicola says, "Good morning. Wash hands." All right. I don't know if was that supposed to be hashtag wash your hands or I don't know. Rob Schuster's here. He's another wrench guy. Good morning, Rob. Yeah. So I got that. Got my grass cut in today. Since I got my grass cut yesterday, today I'm gonna get my hair cut. Because I keep putting it off too, and I'm like, I looked at the receipt that I stuck on my refrigerator, and you have to go back by the 26th, so that's tomorrow. So I'm gonna go down there today and get my $8.99 haircut from Great Clips, and hopefully I can see that gal that I saw a month or so ago that was telling me about, how to call that number and find out who responded to your 911 call and all that, because she will be happy to know that I went by there and met the two young men that took care of old Dave. So, anywho, let's see. Yes, I got a few minutes left. Also, I'm excited because I'm going to be starting a new project today. It won't be the birdhouse thing. I think it's going to involve some more segments. And of course, now I have to get my table saw cleared off because you can't see it. I can't even move my hand the right way. Anyway, right over here where that orange thing is. My table saw, I don't even have my fence on it. I've kind of been using it as a catch-all table for, that one blue can, that's some denatured alcohol. There's another can sitting there that I can see. That's my Deft lacquer sanding sealer. So that table saw is real handy to use as a table or a catch-all as I'm running stuff on the lathe. Let's see. George says, Dave, just know you put on a great show, from coffee session to the how to about CNC. No, thank you, George. You're probably a little biased, but that's okay. I appreciate it. Man, we got 20 thumbs up over there. Still got more folks watching than we do thumbs up. So, but yeah, appreciate the thumbs up. But now I'm going to do another segment thing. I really, and I haven't really done this one yet, but I showed you this a while back, how I used VCarve Pro to lay out. This is kind of half a base, and then you can just pencil in your measurements and layers and stuff, and it's almost like a setup sheet when you come out here to cut stuff. And even though I haven't made that yet, I'm going to do that again, because I've decided that the next project I want to do, I'm trying to do different stuff, but the next project I do is going to be something shaped totally different than what I've done before. So anyhow, I just now noticed this thing here that pops up automatically. I probably should set that for later because it pops up when there's still about 5 minutes to go. I don't know if y'all ever read this stuff or not anyway. Maybe not. But that's all in a, what do they call that thing? It's, can't think what it's called. But anyway, on my Elgato Stream Deck, which is in the house on this desk right here. Well, not that desk, but if you turn the camera around the other way. Gary wants, did they leave a thumbs up before they got booted? I don't think so. In fact, when I looked immediately after I closed it out yesterday, there was one thumbs down. So I'm sure that's probably from one of them. I don't know. But macro, well, it's not. Yeah, it's kind of like that, Clyde. Only it's not what they call it. It's like a something action. But anyway, what I do is I come out here just to give you a little thing of how I do this. I come out here to the shop and I turn this computer on, and I try to come out here about 20 till or earlier if I can, because this computer is old and slow, and it works okay once I get it going. You know, it's old and slow like me, so it takes a minute to get it going. But anyway, so I turn that on. Then I go back in the house because my Elgato Stream Deck is in there, and I didn't want to bring it out here. I got enough stuff out here. I got 2 monitors and computer and all this stuff out here. So what I do is I just hit my, I set in there at my office desk, and then my thing is set up so that when I hit that button at 5 till, it counts down. It does it in like milliseconds, so you have to figure out how many milliseconds is in a minute and then do that times 5 and all that. So anyway, so at exactly 5 till, I'll hit that button and it starts all that stuff that you see pop up here, and that way I don't have to do it. And then at 5 till, I get up from there, go in and get my coffee, and more importantly, dog treats. And then Jack and I come out here. And usually by the time I walk out here and sit down, it's about 2 minutes to go. But some days, this computer doesn't want to cooperate. If there's like a Windows update or something, I'm like, oh, man. So Rob says, yesterday we had 1 thumbs down, and I assume it was from the troll. Yeah, I assume so too, but I don't know. Doesn't really matter. You know, the thumbs down, from what they say, and they being the YouTube experts, a thumbs down is interaction just like a thumbs up, so it doesn't really matter. You know, it'd be better to get, like right now we've got 21 thumbs up, and that's great. But it would also be okay to get 11 thumbs up and 10 thumbs down. That would be okay too. Although it always, oh, there's my thing. I wish YouTube, and I know they never will, but not so much on these things because, you know, I don't really care if people don't like what I say on here. But when you do a video and stuff, I almost wish they would implement a thing where when you go to hit a thumbs down, you have to put a comment, or it won't let you put a thumbs down. Because, you know, it doesn't do any good for somebody to give a thumbs down on a video and then they don't tell you what they don't like about that video. That's always been frustrating to me and everybody else, probably. I watch videos all the time, and I always hear them say, you know, leave a thumbs up, and if you don't like it, leave a thumbs down, but please put in the comments, tell me what I'm doing wrong so I can make it better. But they never do. All right. Okay, here. Jim Sinicola is going to take an 8-week acrylic painting class. All right, Jim. Good deal. All right. Well, we managed to get through today with just one little stupid troll. Now that they know we've loaded up the panel here, or the chat room with wrench people, maybe they'll go and do something else. But anyway, I'm gonna go down there and grab me a Wednesday haircut real quick, and come back and then start drawing up my latest segmented project, and then hopefully try to get out here and clean my table saw off, set up my sled, and start getting segments cut and hopefully glued up. That's the only bad thing about doing those kind of projects. There's so much work, that takes time. It doesn't take that long to cut the segments specifically, but you gotta wait for the glue to dry. And you gotta glue up the rings, then you gotta get the rings sanded flat, and then you gotta glue them together. So it usually takes a day or 2 or 3 to get it ready to go. Good point, Bill. Stay hydrated, everybody. It's going to be another hot one. So anyway, let me get back here to the where I hit that magic button. And everybody have a good Wednesday. Thanks for coming back. Thank y'all guys for taking care of those trolls yesterday and today. And we will see y'all tomorrow. Happy hump day.